gather some strength. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UAB's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
To the air, it's Kitna. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hooks. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Blazers are flying down the field. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Blazers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So Tulsa's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They get to him as he throws. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and productive play on this drive.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Allen. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the air, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Give to the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Pulls it in, it's Presley. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Under fire. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Kitna. This one's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. It won't be thrown.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
The Blazers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To throw, it's Hayes. With the catch, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Richardson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
UAB 0.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it for a big play. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Finds some fresh air. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He splits the upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Dropping back, it's Kitna. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground, he's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down coming up.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Brings up 2nd down.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score. Tulsa 13, UAB 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Tulsa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 11, set to kick this low.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
grab behind the line. It's hooked. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Caught by the receiver. Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Working on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Hayes. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
Brings up.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
23.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Brown. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grab near the marker is Hawkins. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
At the 21. That's a first down for the offense.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Throws for the tight end.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Milner. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They try to pop a run on the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Blazers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Foley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Ferguson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Kitna. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Blazers. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of his stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The running back has it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The play action fake. Right on the money. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the catch, it's Allen. There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Miller. Snowed under by the defense. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
7-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hayes. For 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Steps away to find some room. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hooks. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field is Kitna. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Milner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Touchdown, UAB! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
UAB.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
37, Tulsa, 33.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Creates a little room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hayes. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. 3rd down play from the gun. The short hands, it's Allen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Punt is on its way. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, UAB. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on, an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Under fire. He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Got it, looking for a first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Presley. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got a man, it's Presley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.